What's up guys, Coach Ashes here. I'm going to be presenting you today with my Gears of War Ultimate Edition Damage Output Report. The reason I've done this is because I feel like Gears of War lacks a common knowledge of how much damage all the weapons do, and that information isn't readily available anywhere that I've been able to find. And because of all of this stuff that's happening with Gears of War 4, the announcements with the developers blog, having the core damage and the competitive damage, I want to be able to present to you guys how much, at least based on my findings, damage I believe the different guns do, and present to you what I've done and how I've come to these conclusions. So I'm going to have intermixed video footage of me testing different things. I want to give a shout out to Kenny from my team Enemy Esports, as well as one of my subscribers, Sergeant McPiggy, for helping me out with the testing. So what I wanted to do in this experiment is I wanted to test 4 different weapons from 3 different ranges. Those weapons, as you can see listed here, are the pistol, the Lancer, the shotgun, and the hammer burst. Those 3 ranges that I want to test them from are short range, medium range, and long range. I show those ranges in game, but basically I define them as short range being within chunking distance, medium range being close enough that you could argue using the shotgun but not too close, and then far range or long range obviously being pretty far away. And you'll see the different distances or the markers that we use to tell those ranges. I also want to show, I also want to disclaim that in our testing, there are obviously various regions or ranges between short and medium, medium and long. But once you get to long range, there is nothing past long range. The bullets do not decrease in damage past long range. And this is true for all weapons that we tested. Starting with the pistol, you can see here that Kenny shoots me with the pistol from a close range in the body, non-active shots. It takes him approximately 7 bullets to down me. This was repeated multiple times, but it happened to be 7 bullets every single time. And then from this long range, it takes him 12 bullets or a whole pistol clip to down me, all body shots. From the Lancer, we tried to do this in short one taps, basically shooting 1 bullet at a time. And this first clip, it takes him approximately 14 bullets to down me from a close range. And the next clip, it takes him 17 bullets to down me from a medium range. And in this last clip, you'll see that it takes him 23 bullets to down me from a long range. With the shotgun, we had to do it a little bit differently. The shotgun spread shoots 9 individual pellets. So every time you shoot a shotgun, you shoot 9 pellets. I marked the wall with a shotgun shot and then had Kenny line up so that he was able to be hit by 2 of them. I also paid close attention to how many pellets were actually hitting the wall every time I shot. So you will see that from a medium range, or what I'm judging as close to medium range, it takes approximately 5 shots to down Kenny, and with 2 pellets hitting him in every shot, that's about 10 pellets. From a long range, or what I'm calling a long range for the shotgun test, since the measurements are a little bit different, it takes approximately 30 pellets to down Kenny. And from a close range, we all know that the shotgun will chunk somebody. Next up, we'll use the hammer burst. From a short range, the hammer burst shot 2 shots. Each shot from a hammer burst shoots about 6 bullets. So it took 12 bullets to down me from a short range. From a medium range, it took about 18 bullets to down me. And from a long range, it took about 23 bullets to down me. We judged this because the wall behind me actually had a bullet hole in it on the long range. So that meant that my body was actually going down before the last bullet of the spray hit me, of the 4th spray. So it wasn't a full 24, it was the 23. Next up, we'll talk about the headshots. So from a pistol at short range, it takes 6 bullets to get a headshot. From the pistol at a medium range, it took about 7 bullets to get the same headshot. And from the pistol at a long range, it took about 9 bullets to get a headshot. From the Lancer at short range, all bullets hitting the head, it took about 12 bullets to down me. From the medium range, from the Lancer, it took about 15 bullets to down me. And at a long range from the Lancer, it took about 20 bullets to down me. The shotgun we were unable to test in this test simply because we were unable to control the spray hitting only the head of somebody. The hammer burst at a short range took 2 shots or 12 bullets. The hammer burst at a medium range took 3 shots, but 2 of the bullets in the last shot did not actually hit me, they hit the wall behind me. So 16 bullets in total from the hammer burst. And from a long range, it actually took 17 bullets, only 1 bullet more than the previous medium range. Now we're going to talk about active reloads. So using active reloads, going back to body shots, from the pistol at a short range, it took 6 bullets to down me, as compared to 7 bullets non-active. It took 8 bullets from the pistol at medium range to down me, and it took 11 bullets from the pistol at long range to down me. From the Lancer with active reload, it took 13 bullets from a short range to down me. From a medium range, it took 17 bullets to down me. From the Lancer at a long range, it took 25 bullets to down me. From the shotgun, because of the size of the bullet increasing with active reload, we were only able to test medium range and not long range, and it took 6 pellets to down Kenny. With the hammer burst, it took 12 bullets to down me from a short range. We believe that there was actually it was actually closer to 9 or 10 bullets, but because it shoots in bursts of 6, we believe that the body of my character while going down was sponging extra bullets, so they weren't hitting the wall, but they weren't actually active in downing me. Same thing for the medium range, it was 18 bullets, but we believe there was sponging involved. And from the long range, it was 18 bullets, but we believe there was sponging involved, so we were unable to get accurate results for active shots from the hammer burst at those ranges in the body. Now moving on to active headshots. From the pistol at short range, it took 5 bullets to get a headshot. From the pistol at medium range, it took 6 bullets to get a headshot. And from the pistol at long range, it took 9 bullets to get a headshot. The Lancer at a short range took 11 bullets to get it down, all headshots. From a medium range, it took 13 bullets to get it down. And from the Lancer at a long range, it took 18 bullets to get down. The shotgun we were unable to test. And for the hammer burst at a short range, we have it marked as 11 bullets to get it down. However, we believe that there was sponging involved in this. At a medium range, it took 12 bullets to get it down. And at long range, it took 14 bullets to get down. So what do these results show? First off, they show that there is indeed a damage drop-off in the game. We can see it across all weapons, the pistol, Lancer, shotgun, and hammer burst, at the various ranges that we tested, short, medium, and long. We also see that there is a difference in damage between the body and the head, which is a relatively well-known fact, but now that there's actual testing involved, you can see it's actually true. The difference between active and non-active in the body actually wasn't that big of a difference. It only saved a few bullets at the various ranges for the pistol. Same thing for the Lancer and same thing for the Hammer Burst. Another interesting factor that we can see here is that the pistol is actually one of the stronger guns in the game. A lot of people don't value the actual damage of a pistol, and I've said this multiple times in my coaching videos that the pistol is probably the most reliable and strongest gun, that's not a power weapon, and here is the data to prove that. It takes less bullets to down people for the pistol, and it is the least amount of damage drop off per during the range variances. With that being said, there were some inconsistencies and some hiccups, or some things that just didn't quite make sense to us. So we tested most of these multiple times, and we found, especially with the Lancer, that there were variances in the number of bullets. So, for example, from a medium range with the Lancer hitting all body shots non-active, it varied between 17 and 18 bullets to down somebody. We tested this multiple times and it seemed to alternate. We also found that the Lancer, when sprayed, does less damage than the Lancer when tapped. This tells us that if you actually tap the Lancer rather than holding it down and spraying, you will effectively deal more damage than you would just spraying it. Which means that, ironically, most people actually use that weapon incorrectly. I'm not sure if this was an intentional thing or not. I also noticed during my testing that the Lancer often would not animate as being shot, but I would be taking damage when Kenny was shooting me and tapping bullets, which may be an abusable feature. The Hammer Burst actually is stronger than the Lancer per bullet and will do more damage until it gets to long range, where the Lancer becomes slightly more effective. The shotgun is... we wanted to do more with the shotgun, but the issue was that the shotgun is so hard to test that there was no way to effectively test it. The next thing I want to show here is the boom shot. We did extensive testing on the boom shot, and we've all experienced in Gears of War the invisible boom or the dud boom or whatever you guys want to call it, but basically the boom shot that 4-points someone and doesn't down them. So in our testing, we tried various ranges of the boom shot hitting the same spot, and basically the boom shot will either A, 2-point you, or B, down you. However, we were able to recreate this glitch or this dud boom while having Kenny run at me down the stairs on Gridlock at Sniper Tower. And basically what would happen is we noticed that there was 3 different explosion patterns that the boom shot would have. It would explode either going up the stairs or going down the stairs or slightly down the stairs and then double exploding in one spot. Based on which pattern came out of the gun, I couldn't quite recreate which one I wanted to happen, which means to me that there might be some sort of RNG factor. But whenever Kenny was running at me and I got the boom shot that exploded up the stairs, he was 4-pointed but not downed. Whenever I got the boom shot pattern that exploded down the stairs, it caused him to keep running into the explosions because they were following his path, thus causing Kenny to get downed or blown up. So this was a very interesting thing. It seems that there's a little bit of variance in the Lancer and definitely some RNG or variance in the boom shot. Very inconsistent weapon. Next, I want to show that we tested the sniper rifle. We tested the sniper rifle active and non-active from the same ranges to see if the sniper rifle as a power weapon had damage drop off, and we're surprised to find that it actually did. So what we did is we had Kenny shoot me in the body with the sniper rifle because we all know the head is going to be a headshot. So by shooting me in the body, he would then switch to his pistol and pistol me, and we would count how many pistol bullets it took to down me. So from a short range, with non-active sniper rounds, it took 2 pistol bullets to down me after being shot. From a medium range, it took 4 pistol bullets to down me after being shot. And from a long range, it took 5 pistol bullets to down me after being shot. With active sniper bullets, from a short range, it took 1 pistol bullet to down me after being shot. It took 2 pistol bullets from a medium range to down me after being shot. And from a long range, it took 3 pistol bullets to down me after being shot. This shows us that the sniper rifle also has damage drop-off, which I believe, at least it was interesting in news to me. I wasn't aware that the sniper rifle actually had damage drop-off. I was unable to recreate the glitch where you take invisible damage from the sniper rifle randomly, but that is also something that we have all experienced. But what this shows is, the further away you are and you using the sniper rifle, the least effective it'll be, which makes sense from a logical point of view, but it also seems odd that the only gun aimed at being a superior long-range weapon actually is weaker than it is at a close short range. Next, we tested the different point values for different things in the game. Many of you guys might know these. I wasn't sure of all of them, and I wanted to know them because I wanted to try to recreate or understand how the damage system works in this game. So we found that a mark is 30 points, a down is 50 points, a down and then killing your down is 160 points, which we found to be the baseline point value for all kills that were not one shots, either from a shotgun or from a power weapon. Downing somebody out is actually valued at 200 points. You get 50 points for each down, and then 100 points for finally the third down, which ends up resulting in a kill. You get 100 points for an assist, and you get 75 points for melee. We tested all of these multiple times, and it stayed consistent. And then, of course, we found that a one-shot kill equals 175 points, 15 points more than a normal kill, which means that there's probably a 15-point bonus in the system for getting that one-shot kill. This includes headshots, this includes explosive weapons like torque bow, boom shot, or frag grenades, and it includes, of course, shotgun chunks. We also tested to see the exact number of seconds for how long it takes you to start recovering after taking damage, and it appeared to be about 4 seconds before you started recovering. So you had to be out of combat for 4 seconds. Following that, if you were fully red or 4-pointed, it took about 3 seconds to go from full red to normal, which means if you're 4-pointed or fully red and you have to get out of battle, get out of that situation, it's going to take you 7 seconds to fully recover, which is a long time in the heat of the moment. We tested this by having Kenny shoot me with 6 non-active pistol bullets to the body, which we know will get me 1 pistol bullet from being downed, and then counting how long that took. We also tested the damage points per bullet for both the pistol and the Lancer. So what we did is we had me shoot Kenny with 4 pistol bullets, and then have Sergeant McPiggy chunk Kenny with the shotgun and see how many points I got. Every time it added up to 175 points total between Piggy and I, so that stayed consistent. The pistol bullet from a short range in the body was 15 damage points per bullet. The pistol in the pistol being shot into the head at a short range was 18.5 damage points per bullet. The Lancer at a short range was 7 damage points per bullet in the body. In the head at a short range, the Lancer was 9.5 damage points per bullet. At a medium range, the pistol did 12 points per bullet in the body. And in the head, the pistol did 15 points per bullet. The Lancer at a medium range did 7.3 damage points per bullet in the body. And and in the head, the Lancer did at a medium range 9.1 damage points per bullet. At a long range, the pistol did 9 points per bullet in the body, and in the head, the pistol did 11 damage points per bullet. The Lancer at a long range did 5 points per bullet in the body, and at a long range did 6.7 damage points per bullet in the head. The Lancer was tested by having Kenny stand still, and I shot him with the Lancer 10 bullets, and then we had Sergeant McPiggy chunk him and see how many points I got. We then tested the sniper rifle, using the same test as before, where I would shoot Kenny from various ranges with the sniper rifle and have Sergeant McPiggy chunk him. We found that from a short range, the sniper rifle does 70 points worth of damage. From medium range, the sniper rifle does 62 points worth of damage, and from a long range, the sniper rifle does 58 points worth of damage. These findings to me are actually very fascinating, and I think this is because you can see here that there's actually a very consistent damage drop-off based on the range. Like I said before, the distance between short and medium, there's different values of damage drop-off, and the distance between medium and long, same thing. But once you reach that long point, there is no more damage drop-off past that point, no matter how far away you are on the map. We actually did an across-map test, and it was the same amount of damage. So there is a cap on damage drop-off, which is very interesting to me. Again, this proves that per bullet, the pistol is the most powerful gun in the game, and as such should more than likely be used the most. A lot of pro players you will see use the pistol a lot, and I think their reasoning is typically because you have that ability to get a headshot, and rather than getting it down. But even regardless of the headshot, it is still the strongest gun in the game, both in the body and the head, at all ranges. We weren't able to test the hammer burst simply because it shoots 6 bullet bursts, and that made it impossible to test. Again, I want to reiterate that the Lancer, when sprayed, is less effective and does less damage per bullet than the Lancer when tapped. This may be because of some sort of sponging, or maybe the damage registering system in the game is not able to keep up with the speed that the Lancer fires. Either way, I'm going to do further testing on tapping the Lancer and seeing how effective that feels in game, like in a competitive game, compared to just spraying the Lancer. So overall, I'm actually pretty surprised and impressed by these findings. I think that the game has a lot of inconsistencies. I think that this research shows why in Gears of War 4 the Coalition needs to actually release the numbers of the different damage outputs of the various guns. To me, as a coach, it's easier for me to show a situation as being correct or incorrect, especially when it comes to how teams play out situations, you know, what guns they're using, what positionings they're taking up, based on numbers. And when the numbers aren't available, it makes it really difficult to properly assess a situation. Same thing for in this game. Now that I actually have the numbers and I'm sharing them with you guys, it makes it a little bit easier for us to say, you know, you should use the pistol in this situation and not in this situation, and basically optimize our gameplay and our damage output. But having that information readily available, as is in other esports, compared to, you know, for example, League of Legends, where they have all of the numbers of all the characters' abilities and the damage that those numbers do, the ranges, etc. That information helps us, you know, coaches and players in general get a better understanding of how to best play the game as was intended. So I hope to see that for Gears of War 4. I hope that they fix the split damage thing and find some kind of middle ground or consistency. But until then, this is the damage output report for Gears of War Ultimate Edition. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and the nerdiness that I've put into it. Again, shout out to Kenny Bounce and to Sergeant McPiggy for helping me out with this experiment. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment down below what you think about these damage numbers. Which gun do you find to be most effective for you when you're playing the game? I look forward to hearing your comments, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe if you like this video, and check out my Twitter and my Twitch channel, which you can find down in the description below. Make sure to check out my team and support us at MLG Columbus coming up next weekend. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much and have a good one.